Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwantner, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with Dave Kurlan and Chad Burmeister, and we are going to talk about how to deal with millennials. Chad, why don't you share a story with us?
Working with millennials, collaborating with millennials, it's a different game, right, than the game that we used to play with, as I think Dave has said in the past. Putting someone up on the stage and giving them a trophy or an award is not necessarily something that a typical millennial may actually want, expect, or even appreciate. In fact, I've seen a recent example is where a person was given an award and received a promotion, stood up, and everybody gave this person a standing ovation, and they did not feel very comfortable about that at all and sat down as quick as they could, right? Did not want to be in the spotlight.
I think that the millennials are more peer-to-peer focused, and they have a harder time focusing on dealing with hierarchy. And I think you as the manager, you may want to think about co-creating the progression of their career with them instead of making decisions for them.
The other thing about millennials is almost to a person, they tend to be intrinsically motivated rather than extrinsically motivated. So if we think of the traditional salesperson and working on commissions, that was an extrinsically motivated individual. The millennials being mostly intrinsically motivated, they're out to change the world, to make a difference, to be a part of something bigger than themselves. They're doing it for love of what they're doing. They want to master what they're doing. They're doing it for self-satisfaction. And, in many cases, they also have an entitlement attitude, which kind of flies in the face of being given that promotion and then having a problem with how it was given to them. But generally speaking, they're different as a group. And what we can't lose sight of is that selling doesn't change. Selling is still selling, and we can't listen to the folks who say that millennials have to sell differently, but they do need to be motivated and managed differently. More of them love to win than hate to lose, whereas we used to hate to lose more than we love to win. I mean, I think back to my own deals, and nothing happens when I win a deal. There's no reaction. I expect to win. It's business as usual. Let's go get the next one. But when I lose, it's visceral. I get so upset with me. I get so angry. It doesn't last long. It might only be a couple of minutes, but there's definitely a reaction to losing that isn't there with winning. But the millennials love to win. They want to be coached to win. They don't want to be coached to not losing.
Think of the new situations like dealing with millennials, like a software upgrade from Apple. That nothing is fixed anymore in this world of technology. Everything is in flux and everything is changing. So you may want to think about getting a millennial relationship software upgrade and read some books on the subject.
I've certainly been keeping up with the latest. I know Trish Bertuzzi put out a paper on this subject with Steve Richard sometime back, and they do one annually. So that's always a good one to keep firsthand. So,
did you get upset like Dave, where you thought maybe I made a mistake, or maybe I'm getting obsolete here?
You always need to be learning new skills. So that's why I like to expand my horizons, whether it's a new role or a new company. Every 3 or 4 years, and every year you kind of have to reinvent yourself. So I think as long as you're keeping up with the latest and greatest trends and approaches to selling, social selling's the buzzword of the year last year. Big data, analytics, you just need to be in the game and in the know. So
thank you, Chad, and thank you, Dave, for sharing your insights on dealing with millennials.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's an important part of the sales organization, and when you work with them effectively, you can achieve great things. So thank you very much.